What is going on? Welcome into Big Time Football Talk, everyone. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. Let's try to get 20 likes on this video. So I want to get into this. I want to talk about notable players on Pro Football Focus Top 50 NFL players heading into 2020. They do like a grading system of the 2019 season, and these are some of the notable players that had terrific seasons in 2019 that I want to discuss. I think this will be fun to do this. So first guy I want to start, he came in at number 21 on the list of the top 50, and that's Cameron Jordan. Cameron Jordan, a guy that was drafted to the New Orleans Saints in the 2011 NFL Draft, number 24th overall, very productive player at California. He's been just a staple of the Saints defense, was very productive in his first few seasons with the Saints, but the Saints, a team that has struggled defensively for a while now, even with all the bright spots. Even with all the flash and glam on offense, their defense has been a struggle. And Cameron Jordan, especially like 3 to 4 years ago when their Saints defense really struggled, Cameron Jordan was still one of the only bright spots. But in the last few years, as the Saints defense improved, Cameron Jordan's improved. His sacks have went from 15.5 sacks, 12 sacks to 13 sacks. Those are his last three numbers. So his stats have went up the last 3 years, like I said. And over the last 3 years, he is third behind Aaron Donald and Von Miller for pressures for total pressures. So Cameron Jordan, love what I've seen out of him over the years. I've said myself, I think he's a very underrated player. Done a lot of great things in the NFL for the last several years he's been in the league. The next guy is Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb, there's some people that could argue that Nick Chubb is the best running back in the National Football League. He just hasn't been doing it for as long as some of the other guys like Christian McCaffrey and Ezekiel Elliott. But Nick Chubb averages an outstanding 4 yards per carry after contact, which is just incredible to me. Obviously, with Kareem Hunt there, Nick Chubb doesn't get the workload that most other backs do because he's not really featured in that offense. Last year, obviously, the Browns were poorly coached and had a bad quarterback play under Baker Mayfield. But Nick Chubb comes in at 27 on the list. Number 2 is Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, one of the best players in the National Football League. I think that's pretty clear. People love Mahomes. There's a lot of fans of what he does. He makes it look so effortlessly. He has one of the best arms in the National Football League. Reigning Super Bowl champ. Just really clicks with Andy Reid. He just gets it in that offense. Has one of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen at throwing on the run. Just makes it so effortlessly, and it helps when you got some of the fastest receivers in Watkins, Tyreek Hill, Mecole Hardman, arguably the best tight end in the National Football League, and Travis Kelce. So Patrick Mahomes comes in number 2 on the list for Pro Football Focus Top 50. Number 1, this may come to a surprise to many, but not really a surprise to me, is Aaron Donald, the fantastic defensive tackle from the Los Angeles Rams. Donald came into the league in 2014, a first-round pick to the then St. Louis Rams. Aaron Donald has just been nothing but a monster in the NFL. He's just a disruptive player, so quick with his hands. Just uses that flawless technique. And I've been saying personally, I think he's the best player in the league. Aaron Donald, just a guy that, especially in the 2018 season when they made that Super Bowl run, Sue took the pressure and took some of the double teams off, and that is the year that Aaron Donald had career highs. It's just like he just has double team constantly, and he just makes the most of getting double teamed, just tough situations. But some other guys on the list. Danielle Hunter, I think, came in at the 50 spot. Danielle Hunter, a very fast defensive end, guy that just comes off the edge quick. I think he's one of the more underrated players in the National Football League, arguably the best player on the Minnesota Vikings team. Also, number 3, Julio Jones. Pro Football Focus just loves Julio Jones' efficiency, a guy that just catches a lot of catches almost everything and just racks up a ton of yardage every year. The touchdowns are usually not always there, but Julio Jones, a guy that's been doing it for a while, absolute stud. So that's going to wrap it up for this. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. Also follow me on Twitter. Let's try to get 20 likes on this video. Thanks for tuning in to Big Time Football Talk. Until next time, peace.